Hey there, hope you're doing well. Do you have a black car? If so, I bet you know all about water spots, don't you? I don't know if the camera picks it up, but I've got some pretty bad water spots on this car, and I washed it a few weeks ago, and then where I park it is in a parking deck that has some drainage issues, and it looks like it has, these spots are not the normal spots you might see. These have like some kind of mineral deposits in them or sediment or something, so you don't want to let these sit on the surface of the vehicle for long, especially not out in the sun. On a black vehicle, they will etch the paint. So I've got a process here that's real quick and easy. I've got 2 gallons of water in a bucket, and I've got some Hoseless Wash, a couple of capfuls of that poured in, and a couple of these FTW towels here that I'm going to be using for this process. And then I've also got a bottle here. This is Hoseless Wash, somewhere in the 5:1 to 7:1 ratio. Pretty heavy dilution ratio here. So that product is highly dilutable, like just about any rinseless wash. But basically what I'm going to do is take this and soak the surface down, let it penetrate in there, let it soften up everything and go to work. And then I'm going to come behind it with those towels, and I've got another dry towel that's in the trunk right now that I'm going to be using for the drying process. So let's start with this. Just basically soak it down. Maybe you can see these little water spots in here. I can definitely see them. One of the tips I'm going to give, this is at an angle, so I'm going to kind of spray the top portion a lot more so that it kind of brings, the solution down with it. And as it's doing that, it's going to take things and lift them off the surface. So that's been on there for about a minute or so. Go ahead and get one of these towels here. You want to wring it out, to where it's still dripping some. So about like that. Take it and fold it into 4s. And you just want to take it across the surface and put it down in straight lines. And as you're dragging the towel, no pressure, but you start to roll it a little bit, kind of like a scooping motion. And you'll see it starts to pick up. Kind of like mowing a lawn. You want to do a little bit of an overlap here. And again, roll it. And I'm going to flip to a clean side. No pressure. I typically do 2 passes, something like this, and then I flip to a clean side. So I flip to the inside here. That. So now I've used this side, this side, this side, and this side. If I flip the towel inside out, now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more surfaces to use. So if I do that. What I'm going to do now is actually go one more pass just to be on the safe side. I'm not going to drench it as much as I did the first time, but give it another pass here, and I'll probably cross hatch it. So I just use this side, so this side over here is clean, and these 2 sides on the inside are still clean, so I'll do this. I don't really see anything on here now, so which I would expect after I've gone over it one time. And again, you just want no pressure and just go in straight lines. So I've got a dry towel. I'm actually gonna hit this with a little detail spray. Just 1, 2, 3 mists. Come in here, and you're not gonna put a whole lot of pressure, but you're just trying to dry this. And I think I want to kind of do long, flip it over, buff it. Kind of do long swipes here. think we got these water spots out. And ignore this trunk because this is a almost 20-year-old car, so it has, you know, defects in it. But that's not, the water spots were up here in this corner. I remember seeing those pretty bad, and looks like those are gone. So let's just put this towel back down here. Give another mist here. Detail spray. You just level it out real nice. Again, you use like really long sweeping motions, kind of the way I like to do it, and flip the towel. You'll feel it flash. It'll get real slick. Once it gets slick, then I know that I've basically finished that off real slick here. So I think I've gotten the water spots off. I did another video showing actual removal of water spots on the same vehicle. Same scenario where these water spots had gotten on here, but I let them stay for longer than a couple of days. I let them stay on there for weeks on end, and they basically, again, etched into the paint. So I'll leave a link to that video above, and you guys can check that out. It's a lot more involved process than this because it involves claying and polishing. And clay would be my next step on this if this process didn't take the water spots off, but I don't see them. I think it pretty much got them off. You know, and in certain light you may or may not see, but I'm trying to look here, and I think, you know, most of the stuff that's in this is just 20 years of, you know, 20 years of wear and tear on this paint. But the water spots that I was seeing are pretty much gone. But you can watch that video. Again, if this one step doesn't get it, then I go to clay, and then if clay doesn't get it, then I go to polishing. You can hand polish or you can machine polish. You know, those steps are effective at getting out water spots, but the most effective step is to wash the vehicle or to do this. And this is because I don't have time to wash this car, so I just want to do this process, and that's what I want to show you guys. Is like, you know, this is a quick and easy process. You don't have to break out the hose and take, you know, 30 minutes to an hour to wash the whole car. This is like a 10-minute process. So, you know, you can do this on your hood and your trunk and your roof, wherever you got those spots lingering. Usually it's not going to be on the sides, it's going to be on the top surfaces, like I said. So I hope this video was useful, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you haven't, and hit that notification bell. You know when I drop more content. And if you got any suggestions for any videos you'd like to see, leave a comment there, or if you got any questions, you know, just hit me in the comments section. I love to interact with people and try to help folks out. You know, I'm just trying to share whatever knowledge I've got here. It's about the only skill I really have is cleaning up cars. So ask me any other questions, I can't really answer them, but when it comes to keeping cars nice, I can do that. So yep, thanks again for watching. See you guys on the next one.